guys, Indy here. It's been quite a while. I moved, and overall I've not had motivation to stream. And the only reason why I'm just doing it now is I forced my hand. Not anything happening in my personal life, it's just that I personally think that I should start streaming again, because it just felt nice to do that. Anyways, I am not streaming on Twitch for this one because the program that I use can only stream to 2 places, and I am choosing to stream at both YouTube and Rumble. And hey, you may wonder why I chose today and why Rumble. Just do research. Anyways, that can of worms aside, I'm going to be playing Minecraft today, and you may notice a little label at the bottom corner. I now have a plugin that puts the name of the song that's currently listed, so I do not have to constantly say that it's Shay Cicada. But his music is pretty dang good, which is why I put it here, along with the fact that he actually let me. If I was smart, I would have saved the clip, but whatever. So, as for what the pack is, it's custom. Okay, so really? Okay. What? Oh, ad. Thanks, Spotify. I don't care. I do not want Spotify Premium. Why?
Say hello to new destinations.
Why?
Marriott Bonvoy Boundless Card. Earn points for free nights at hotels participating in Marriott Bonvoy. Restrictions limited.
Okay, so note to self. I'm going to what's it called? Get a mute button. And just quickly do this because that was kind of funny. But okay. Mute is going to be minus star. Okay. Okay. And should also put keys. Switch the scene. And gonna do Britney's up, down. Okay. So let's see if this works. Okay, much better. So yeah, this is a custom mod pack, and the reason why it's labeled as a Neo, or this one is labeled as Neo, is because it's basically like V5 of the mod pack. Is this going to crash? Okay, good. Live V1. What I'm going to do is one, move you guys closer so I don't have to, because you guys were on the complete other end of that screen. So moving it closer to here means that I don't have to really avert my eyes to see you guys, even though it does not look like there's many people there in the first place. Let's ignore that little hiccup. And let's get back to this. So 5v1. Gotta remember my hotkeys now. Make a base, because I keep forgetting to make a base in modded. Okay. As for the general theme of this pack, just it's create, but it has a lot of mechanics or mods that allow you to explore. Currently, the working title for the pack is Travelers, because one of my hopes is to eventually turn this into an SMP, where I get to go online with some of my friends and we get to fool around with you guys watching, to the point where there are a handful of mods in this pack that are specifically per the requests of various members. The main one I can remember off the top of my head is an expansion for Create, which is for like defense systems, and most importantly, the ability to make your own tank. But a lot of the mods are just put there by me, like Carry On, and the funniest combination of iron spells and spellbooks, and Zero's timeless weapons. This is a good omen. Really good omen. Okay. Iron's pretty important for the pack, because Create loves iron, and I think I found a lot. So once I leave this, I'll be back in a matter of minutes with a stone pick. There's a lot of iron here. But yeah, one of the mods which I really like conceptually, but how it works annoys me, is this. Where basically I can just click, and of course, most of these mods I do not have, but like Create and Farmer's Delight, especially Create. Of course, I play a lot of Create, so I know how it works. Iron spells and spellbooks. Or if I click one of them, it actually opens up, or gives me the link for that respective wiki. And then there's parkour, which is just makes movement fun. But that's not important if I'm eternally trapped in the pit. I swear, the matter of minutes I'll be back. Most of it's ow. Most of it's gonna be spent trying to get out. Freedom! Okay. But yeah, back to what I was saying about the Zero's weapon mod. And spellbooks, you know, spellbook gives you just a fun mana system where you can just find scrolls and use those to put some spells in spellbook, of course. And eventually you could do some really fun stuff. But what?
Got a cold?
Oh.
Gotta keep going. Gotta go.
I hate ads, but I also don't want Spotify Premium. Normally I'll just do YouTube music, but I really can't because of the add-on, which specifically uses Spotify. Okay. Yeah, I have Vein Miner and that tree chopping mod. So I'm gonna keep this in my hotbar so I can see what I have. Okay. But yeah, funnily enough, I was initially trying to double the amount of channels I had before starting, to the point where I have the fourth one set up, which is Kick, but I could only have two at a time, and I feel like I should at least have one of them be one of the two that I started with. That way the amount of people that I can count on one hand that have seen my content knows, can see it. If I start actually making stuff that I like, I start being passionate about this, and or I just get a better job that lets me paid for it, and I continue having the motivation to do this, then I'll stream on all four. But I feel like the smarter thing to do eventually is to stream on Kick and Twitch, and then upload to YouTube and Rumble. Okay. I'm iffy on grabbing dripstone because normally I grab dripstone for lava, because with dripstone you can actually get an infinite source, but with a lava lake present I can go to the nether, and if I'm lucky I can just get infinite lava with very little effort. But as for what I'm planning on doing today, aside from finding a place for my base, starting to set up create stuff, which does mean that I need a lot of andesite. The big create thing that I have in terms of add-ons are the create sifter, which is small, but it makes a lot of things easier, to the point where it's arguably broken, because it can easily give me infinite brass, copper, iron, I mean, or copper's part of brass, but whatever. and all it takes is just not much. In terms of resources. Like, I feel like this is more than enough iron, but Create loves to bulldoze through them. But yeah, as for some exploration-based mods, I have like Twilight Forest, which is an OG mod. I might put on another. I might put on some structure mods. But I don't know. As for actual like items to obtain, the what I'm thinking is actually I don't know. Yeah, I think just working towards mesh. Oh, and Altania. Gonna go collect these as I go along. That way, once I start wanting to do magical plant stuff, then I can. But yeah, I feel like a big thing I want to get is a backpack, which requires 4 leather and 4 string. I'm gonna just twig, get an axe. I need to get food. But Good berries. Oh yeah, as for why I'm grabbing all of these mystical flowers, it's because Botania has its focus have it basically the starting component be
Got a cold?
I keep forgetting about ads. But yeah. There's a lot of things that require the petals. Oh, I forgot that I have that mod. Yeah, a mod that I got from, at least as far as I know, started from Sky Factory, is the one where repeatedly crouching causes crops to grow. I just got lazy while waiting for trees. Oh. Okay. If I remember correctly, yeah. This is how I got my bed, the other one, or my test world. But yeah, just need 27. I might as well grab the whole batch while here. And ow. If I was smart, I would have grabbed or made. Bleh, I would have gotten the sleeping bag mod. But if I remember correctly, what? There we go. Right, well, quite bad. Okay. Sleeping through the night, of course, not my actual respawn point. But whatever. Oh, ow. But yeah, something I do like about this pack so far, oh, and sight, something I need, is the variety of things that you can get. Like, if you just want to do standard weapon stuff, you have, I believe it's this? Yeah, Epic Knights, which allows you to get, like, decorated gear, and even more advanced melee weapons. On magic, you have spellbooks. And then there's, I believe, oh wait, this one, this. You can get guns. That is all. I mean, you can legitimately have sword versus magic versus gun. And depending on who does what, will determine the winner. Really, if the mage doesn't do something like use shield, which just makes a wall, then the gun has the advantage because it doesn't have something called travel time. And once you get, yeah, I think the gun mod might be very powerful, especially with the fact that, you just have infinite ammo with the sifters, and just create in general. Because, oh boy, you need, gunpowder, copper, and lapis to make some bullets. My machine makes those. Really, the annoying part is the fact that it's just expensive. Anyways, got about a sack, which should be fine to start off with. Okay. Might as well look around the map, and what is this? Marking that on my map. Though I feel like that I really should, get... Ooh. Yeah, I should really set up shop for a bit to get my iron. At the very least, get armor. Are cows just extinct? I want leather. Okay. Oh, good lag. I spent good money on this Wi-Fi. But oh, I'm an idiot. Who's laughing now? Okay. I just need one more leather, and then I can start getting string. Which, if the structure I found is any form of ruin, which it looks like, then I think I found my string, as they should have cobwebs. But before I do that, I'm going to set up shop. I'm gonna start off cooking that for food, and then I'll start smelting up some iron. Okay. Should be fine.
What's your magic? For some wall doesn't belong past holders. Magic is
One of these days, my reaction time for ads is going to be better, or at the very least decent. I really should have gotten myself a sword, because I'm planning on, you know, cutting down cobwebs. Okay, I have enough, but I'm still gonna mine away for, or, yeah, get them for food. Okay, this is probably, okay. Yay, food. It was totally intentional, and I didn't just forget to put down the crafting bench. But hey. I shouldn't have picked it up, because I'm immediately going to put it back down. This. And here. Now I have a backpack. Oh, duh, it's on the back. And now, I have an additional inventory. Actually, this rope, which could be useful, I think, if I remember correctly. Looms are basically useless for me, so scaffolding. I mean, scaffolding could be nice. Maybe. Okay, tool belt is good. Yeah, I think I might as well grab some string. Okay. Right here. There we go. And And all that work for nothing. Yay! Ah. Very satisfying when it lag spikes right when I'm doing something cool. Love that game. Okay. Okay, so I have quite a bit of bread now. Yippee. Well, eventually bread. But by the looks of things, or rather by my guess, not gonna get much of importance out of this aside from food. And maybe some building materials. I do not have the patience for archaeology. Okay. So, this backpack. I'm gonna just transfer everything. And I think... Yeah, I think that is going to be all from this village. But now that I have my backpack, I think I'm going to start specifically looking for a place to set up shop, or rather, home. But I don't know, I want to test if I was correct in, or if I actually did set my spawn. I should have set a waypoint there. Oh, right there was she. If I wasn't blind. I'd be dead. Good. I swear, if these flowers kill me. Whoop. I swear, parkour has killed me almost as many times as it's helped me. There's like something I can do to negate fall damage, but I don't know what it is. Okay. Grab this. Oh. That showed my priorities. Okay. Should I... Should I focus on getting armor? Or... I think I should start off because I do not have a base yet. Though, just looking at the map, this area could be nice, but also this area looks like a good and high up, but I really like having my base by waterways. That way I could just travel by water, which saves on food. But eventually that's not going to really matter once I start dealing with trains. And hopefully that is a when and not an if. Not an if. Okay. Should I upgrade my pick? Should I upgrade my backpack, armor? Or should I just give a middle finger to all that and just start creating? I think the smartest thing is, because my backpack's already almost full, upgrade the backpack. Don't worry about armor. Find a place to set up shop, or at the very least get some creative stuff down. Get a sifter. Get like just creates. Get my machines ready, because I need, I believe, around 20 iron at the very least. Ironically, the most expensive part is something that isn't even directly used, which is the mechanical press, because one of the parts that I want to use, well, a lot of them require iron plates, which requires a press to function. I think that will be enough.
Los parques de Walt Disney son el lugar para celebrar en la Florida.
Okay. Okay, so I have this. Got a wild carrot, that's nice. Leather or brown flesh is still borderline useless. I was going to get a mod that allows me to smelt it into leather, but I decided against it. So I'm between here and here for my base, but it'll be better for me to actually see the areas before I make any decisions. Because my current idea with this is kind of turn these into actual expansions of the river, so it's like a whole island, which could be nice. And that just makes travel more convenient, at least initially. Though, by the looks of things, it'll be a pain in the neck getting all that foliage down. Why is this lagging? Please don't tell me it crashed. Okay. I'm going to do some configuration. Oh no.